see how well this goes. Trying to like find a good angle here. I think I might have messed it up already. If I did, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Thanks for saying hi, Cyber. I remember you said that last this morning that you probably wouldn't be able to participate today, and that's okay. Oh, back in my chair. Yeah, I'll see you. My computer in the background is noisy. Where's the earbud jack on my laptop? Ah! Okay, that just happened. Hold on. My phone fell over. Okay, hold on. Making sure it's not upside down here. Be easier if I had it this way. Hold on. Alright, hold on. Trying to find, like, the right angle here. Really? Come on now. Okay, you know what? Hold on. Actually, nah, I'm not gonna screw with that right now. Trying to figure out how to make this work. Okay, hopefully that'll stay. Okay, back to what I was trying to do. My phone decided to fall over. I was looking for the earphone jack on my laptop. Because I want to listen to some music while I do this. It's too quiet. No, that's not it. I think it's on this side. Or maybe it isn't. I can't tell. Probably should have done this before I started the stream. There we go. God damn it. Who had the friggin' Venusaur? I missed out on the shiny Shinx because of you. Hey Volgorn, what's up? Kind of thinking of doing a more chill stream tonight because I'm still tired, so I'm just kind of jamming out to some music and doing some shiny raids. I know you guys can't hear my music, but it's like I'm like really chilling to this song I'm listening to. There'll probably be a lot more singing tonight too, because I like to sing along to music when I listen to it. Also, I got my new shirt. I think I mentioned the other day that I had to buy the Addicted pattern shirt for Angel Dust, and yeah, it came in the mail today. So I thought I would wear it on stream. Oh, I didn't see the shinks. Ah, dang it. It was underneath the dense bar, so I'm gonna have to wait. Did you by chance plug the capture card in a different USB port the first time you were streaming? That could be why it lagged more the first day. No, it's in the same one. Because it only works if you have the cords in like the right slots, because otherwise there's no feed. So I never changed anything with the splitter. I'm not sure why it works so good right now. I'm not sure why it started the first day. My only guess is that maybe because it was brand new, maybe it needed to, like, warm up a bit. I don't know. I'm not questioning it. I know it probably does not look very classy for me to drink soda that way, but it's my soda and it's more of a pain in the ass to just pour it into a glass than just drink it from the 2-liter. It's like, I realize that's probably not very attractive to look at. This tank top is also a bit loose. But yeah, I'm listening to my fave music playlist on YouTube, so if any of y'all want to jam out with me, you can. Oh, I don't care about this stupid ad. Yeah, thank you, Salvation Army, I get it. Listen to Mr. Kitty at the moment. If I can get into a shiny raid, that'd be nice, please. Come on. Taking a long time to roll them. God, I love music. I seriously wish I could just listen to music every moment of my life, because I love having the... I love being able to block out the silence with it. Really wish I could do it at work. But it's funny how there's actual, like, signs up at my workplace that say, like, use of earbuds, wireless or not, are forbidden during work. Because I'm assuming they've been asked before to use them. Ooh. Hello. Get me in on this. I already have a Beast Ball Magnezone, but I like catching these for people. Yeah, this thing works like a freaking charm. I don't think you were here when this happened, though, but yesterday, another one of my subscribers, showed me so much kindness, just like you did. Cybermat actually bought me the Binding of Isaac Plus for the Switch. And his reason was that he really likes the game, and he asked me what my thoughts were on it, and I told him I hadn't played it. And he said that he likes seeing YouTubers play it and to get their thoughts on it, so he offered to buy it for me. So I remembered what you showed me about what you could do on Amazon, so I found it and added it to my wish list, and supposedly he bought it. And he said I should get it in about a month's time. Now, it's possible I might get it sooner than that, because Amazon likes to exaggerate. When I order stuff from Amazon, it usually takes like 3 days to arrive, even if it says it may take up to a week. So it really depends on a lot of things. So I probably will get it sooner than it says. But that is freaking amazing that he did that. I was literally like, do you really want to do that? Oh my god. Oh yeah. I forgot for a moment that I was, that you guys could probably hear me talking about it with my mom. Hey Raven, what's up? Glad it works as well as it does in any case. I was afraid you had a laptop that was way worse spec'd than the desktop was. I'm honestly surprised my desktop is this good. Good to know I underestimated it. Yeah, I was gushing over it with my mom because I was freaking out. It's like, someone bought me a freaking $40 Switch game. Just to be nice. I was completely shocked. And I couldn't thank Cyber enough. Seriously, I want to, like, hug him. You nearly had your own thing. Oh, man. Well, I remember that my microphone was still on, but I didn't know how well you could hear me outside my bedroom, because my door was closed. But, oh my gosh. Yeah, you guys are way too freaking kind. And it didn't help, too, that, like, I started telling my friends about it, and another friend of mine from the UK was basically like, oh yeah, that reminds me, I should send you more stuff at some point. And I was like, I swear if you start... Oh my god. Why? You people are way too kind to me. You don't deserve it. I'm just a weird chick who likes to play video games. And do random crap on YouTube. God, I love every single one of you, seriously. Yeah, Raven was here for that, and she was like freaking out with me. Oh yeah, all my Pokemon are EV trained. My Pokemon are very strong. I make sure that they're strong before I take them into shiny raids like this to make sure we can beat it. Volcarona is also one of my favorite Pokemon. It's so cool looking, and its shiny is amazing. It's like purple with orange. It's fantastic. I'm probably not going to catch this, but we'll see. What should I catch it in? I don't have any Dusk Balls, unfortunately. Screw it. When in doubt, go for the ball that I love the most. Going with the Moon Ball. This is so gonna fail. By the way, Raven, if you're here for a while, I'm gonna be doing shiny raids for quite some time, so if you want anything that I'm catching, feel free to say so. Though, as I said on DeviantArt, your PC could honestly stand up to a PS4 with a better graphics card. That's true. Holy shit, that actually caught. You're kidding me. Okay, not complaining. I totally thought that was gonna fail. Damn. Okay, well, I now have a shiny Magnezone and a Moon Ball. It's the one that I was in is Den 105. It's like, I actually have it pulled up on Cerebi right here. It's like Dedenne, Magnemite, Shinx, Morpeko, Luxio, Magneton, Pincurchin, Luxray, and Magnezone. So, like, really good Pokemon. Sasini Sawa means we're the same. What you're saying, but you need to explain. Day it's like water in rain. Sisi ni sawa, we are the same. There's gonna be a lot of singing tonight, because I'm listening to music while I do this. You purr, but take a look under the fur, deep in our hearts. It's what matters for sure. We're hot or cold like every creature, big and small. The circle of life should be what's guarding us all. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. To guard us all, Sasini Sawa means we're the same. But you got your spots and I have a main. Okay, let's see if I can actually get into this Shinx raid for once. Because last time I tried this, it failed me. Because someone didn't pick their damn Pokemon in time. Keep in mind, Raven, all of these are square shinies. I don't know if they're all the same gender, though. That's something I haven't quite looked. Because the Morpeko I caught was male. So I don't know if they're all male. Sasini Sawa means we're the same. Just when there's nothing to gain. At the end of the day, it's like water in rain. Sasini Sawa, we are the same. I think it says hidden ability is possible. That's all I know about this den. Is that their square shiny is in their possibly hidden ability. But yeah, so tomorrow I have work 5 to 8. And then after that, I will not be working anymore. So I will be able to stream more likely during the day. Honestly, that CPU is more powerful than the 2017 laptop I'm using now by a decent margin. That's impressive, then. And it was somewhat expensive at $900. Oh, man. I actually don't know how much my computer costed. Okay, so I think all the Pokemon in this den are male. But I don't know how much my computer was because my current desktop was a birthday gift. So I honestly have no idea how much mine costed. And I kind of don't want to ask. I really wish I could have the music playing for you guys, but I'm trying to avoid, like, copyright. And a lot of the songs in my playlist are copyrighted. And it's like, normally I don't care too much about copyright, but I want to kind of avoid this getting taken down if I can help it. So I'm probably not going to have too much music in my streams anymore. Because I've had my streams get taken down before because of the music I use. And I don't like a lot of non-copyrighted music. I'm gonna throw a fastball at it. Did you see my new shirt, Raven? Granted, CPU innovation stagnated a lot from 2011 to 2017 until AMD became competitive again. The Sandy Bridge CPUs fetched a decent price on the used market for years. Oh, okay. I think that's true. Well, I got it. Yes, I love your shirt. It just came in the mail today. This was the new shirt that I had ordered. And this had the design that I absolutely had to have. Because, of course, I had to have at least something with the Addicted design on it. If they ever sell it again, I want the hoodie that they had of this. Because, like my Luna hoodie, where it has, like, the design of Luna on the back and then, like, the cell phones with the bones broken through it on the sleeves. They had one with this pattern on it, but with, like, the spider webs going down the sleeves. So if they ever have that on sale again, I will try so hard to get it. Because that's what I wanted. I wanted to get that hoodie, but they were sold out, so I had to get the tank top instead. Which, granted, I was not too upset about, but it's like, I wanted the hoodie. So I'll definitely try to get it if they post them on sale again. If I have the money then, which likely won't. But, let's hope commissions get me somewhere. That's another thing I might stream at some point too, is if I get like some art commissions, I might stream myself doing those. What song am I listening to? Constellations. Okay. I have like a bunch of Mr. Kitty songs in my playlist currently, so I'm gonna be listening to a lot of those. Actually, I should check. What's the summary of that Shinx? Is it hidden ability? No, not Frostmoth. Yes, nope, it's not. Okay. Oh, what's its hidden ability? I forget. Its normal abilities are Rivalry and Intimidate. I forget what its hidden abilities are. I might actually have one. Let me look. I know Kiara's Intimidate. I have a random shiny Jolteon in my box here. I have a lot of shiny Jolteons. I know I have other ones in here somewhere. That one's Intimidate. That's not a shiny one, though. That's a normal one. I was honestly relieved when I saw that you had a quad core to work with. That made things so much easier for you. That CPU can outmatch most modern $500 laptops. I think that's what my parents, like, went for, because I've killed several laptops throughout my childhood by overheating them, because I do a lot of things with one computer. I do my editing, I do my drawing, I wanted to do this, and I also played games on it. So it's like, I would basically make my laptops melt from how much I was using them. So, yeah. I think my parents had that in mind when they got me this computer. Because I can't live without one. I also have a bunch of extra shiny Rockruffs. Knocking things over. Do I not have a hidden ability Shinx? I thought I did. That's odd. Oh, it's Guts. That's right. I was supposed to say, I know I have a hidden ability shiny Shinx in here somewhere. Yeah, its hidden ability is Guts. I'm still, like, half asleep. I was asleep, like, all day. Catch some extra more Picos. Oh, well, I never actually, like, made them melt, per se, but, like, they overheated. They didn't literally melt. But that was basically the problem. I was, like, killing the motherboard and things like that because they were overheating. Because I didn't have a fan for them. Because I didn't know I had to. Remember, I was a kid. So, yeah. They basically constantly would overheat, and then that would cause problems. I remember the last one I had, the motherboard literally, like, broke. Like, cracked under its own pressure or something like that. Which was a huge bummer. So that's why, after 3 laptops, I was like, okay, you know what, I need a desktop, because it's clear that only a desktop can handle what I'm trying to do. Actually melted its underside, though. You can see how the plastic is smooth parts near the CPU. Oh my god! Oh dear, I would definitely have been... That would not have been good for me as a kid if I actually made it melt. Is that the laptop you posted on DeviantArt in 2014? Man, you've been looking through my stuff, haven't you? I don't think so, because that one, if you talked about, that picture was taken in my old home, so I no longer live there, and I'm pretty sure that laptop broke while I was still living there. So, I don't think that's the same laptop, but that one did also break because of overheating. trying to figure out how to turn off this Facebook notification sound. It's driving me nuts. Oh, will that shut it up? That became so hot when gaming that I placed a piece of chocolate by its vent after gaming. After 10 minutes, my finger could pierce it like butter. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've had moments like that with my computers too. There have been times where I've had to basically take the laptop I'm currently looking at and hold it in front of a fan to get it to cool down. That was almost hilarious. I did it several times for the fun of it. I would too, actually. Once I discovered something like that, I would probably mess with it. I'm gonna see if I can turn off my lamps behind me, because those are kind of bright and they're hurting my eyes. See how well this looks with my things turned off. I'm gonna look at my face cam and wait for... Oh yeah, that looks much better. I only need one of those on. That looks so much better. I did that with other candy as well. I think I melted jelly drops once. You are the candy murderer. Right, Cinder. Hey, puppy. Right, puppy doggo. Glad to see you actually decided to get up and walk over to me for once. Hey, baby. Who's my baby pupper? Aw. Don't leave me. You're gonna go lay over there with Bulbasaur now? Ugh, come on now. That's cool. That is cool of you that you watch the stream replay though. That way I don't have to explain everything. Ugh. I have like several small, tiny cuts on my fingers from work. Where is my Lycanroc? Ah, screw it. Cuts? Yeah, like they're super tiny and barely even noticeable, but like they're like super tiny little cuts. And I think it's mainly from me pulling the soda machines apart, because pulling out some of those nozzles is not easy. Especially since I have, like, no hand strength. So I have to kind of force my hands to pull harder than they really can. And even then, I still have to ask them for help on, like, 2 of them, because 2 of them like to be really stuck. But in doing so, I tend to cut my fingers a little bit. They don't even really hurt. The only thing that sucks about it is that when I put on hand sanitizer, you can imagine how unpleasant that is. Cool how this is an electric surge pincurchin. If you ever obtain a gaming laptop, try to avoid the thinner ones. You want the big ones with the large heat sinks and fans to distribute the heat. That is a good point. I appreciate you actually telling me that, because I think my mom is actually thinking of... Either my dad is getting one or my mom's getting one, but one of them is planning on getting a gaming laptop, so I can definitely let them know that the thicker it is, the better. And that still didn't turn off the freaking... Oh, that might not even be the Facebook sound. I think that's the Discord sound. Adoy. Alright, I shouldn't need Discord open at the moment. So I'll see if that stops the notification sound, because that's getting annoying, and it interrupts my music every time it plays. But like I said, if any of y'all still want to jam out with the music I'm listening to, just go into my favorite music playlist and play it. There's a reason I have that public. Hey, Cold Zero, what's up? We're glad to see you. We got some of the gang here. I'm off and on again. It's not the end. Well, that didn't work at all. Rip Lux Ball. Stay turning, I am searching high and low. Just got finished eating. I made myself some eggs and spinach, Western chili style rice. Interesting. Probably not something I would eat, but I'm glad you like it. I had some beefaroni in a sandwich. Because I was gonna have a bowl of cereal, but then I found out we didn't have any milk. And that was annoying. So I just had some Chef Boyardee and a mayo, lettuce, and chicken sandwich. It was gonna be ham, but once again found out we didn't have any, so that was a bummer. My back gets really stiff if I sit for too long. Ow. When my bones like snap, they snap like real loud. Twisting, turning, I am searching high and low. I didn't actually technically make the rice from scratch or anything. It was in a ready-to-make pouch. I figured, because I've probably seen that before. I bought a laptop about 2 years ago for Unreal Engine development. It was super bulky and came with a processor that was intended for desktops. It sounded like a jet engine when the fan spun up. Oh, man. My computer does that, too, when it crashes. Like, 'cause my computer does crash sometimes. Like, it'll just randomly freeze for what I can tell, no reason. And then after that happens, when I reboot it, it like takes a while for it to boot up and the fans like go crazy. And it gets really loud. At some point I want to like adjust my cam here. I'm trying to like adjust it so like you can see like the more attractive parts of my bedroom. Instead of seeing that one corner where I just throw shit. There, that looks better. The annoying thing is the fans went wild even when the processor was like 50 Celsius. There's nothing... That's nothing for laptop standards. Yeah, I know, right? That would get on my nerves. Which song is this? My Weak Side. Okay. At least now you guys can see my plushies, which are a bit more attractive. Trying to like see what's all on camera. Okay. Can't really see them too well because of the way the camera is, but... Behind my chair, I actually moved like a bunch of my collectibles that were behind my computer. I'm trying to like see if I can move my chair so you can see. But I moved a lot of the stuff that was behind my computer desk to behind me because I thought this would look better for streaming. Plus, also, I had, like, my pop figures. Like, my pop figures were stacked really high over there. So, like, if someone slammed my door, they would actually, like, fall over. So that's a bit more of a safer place to stick them. Plus, now I have more room to put stuff, like, if I want to put more stuff behind my desk. Because I do still have, like, half the shelf that was there up there still. Yeah, I got like my Sans Undertale plushie, I got an Umbreon attack figure, I got my MLP Magic cards that they're selling on their website. And whatnot. Apple makes their laptops not spin their fans until the CPU reaches about 80 degrees, which is very risky. My laptop decided that 50 was apparently critical. Sucked because it was otherwise a nice machine. Oh yeah, that would have driven me insane. I'm like seriously spacing out. Back again. It's like crack my spine hardcore. Ow, shoot. I meant to throw something else at it, not a Pokeball. Well, we'll see if this catches. On the Spyro-modding front, Spyro-modding front, progress is slow, but I'm technically making progress. Well, that's always good. I swear to God if this catches in a Pokeball. Seriously? Okay, well, I tried to Beast Ball this thing quite some time ago, and it was a royal pain in the ass, so apparently it likes everything but the Beast Ball. Well, that's a thing. Catching 100%. I know, like, what the hell? That never happens. Also, when did my Zoroark get paralyzed? I was not paying attention. Oh yeah, this is my shiny Libero Scorbunny. I love how, because of the idle animation, Scorbunny, like, constantly dances to the beat of the music I listen to. It's awesome. I eventually removed the processor from the laptop and transplanted it to a spare gaming desktop. It's a better home for it, after all. I'll bet. Same without you. What did I think of Pokemon Black and White? Who wants to bet after this answer Raven's gonna kill me? I don't hate them, but they're definitely some of my least favorite Pokemon games. Not really for any real reason, but there's like a handful of reasons. They're fun to play through, and I love like, there were things about Black and White that were amazing, especially at the time, but like, I don't know, if I had a choice to replay any Pokemon games, I'd rather just replay Platinum. Christ, but I respect your opinion. For reference, she is a huge Gen 5 fan. Like, Gen 5 is to her what Gen 4 is to me. Like I said, I don't hate any of the main series Pokemon games. Honestly, if I had to pick a least favorite main series game, it would be X and Y. I would rather play Black and White over X and Y any day. But I don't know, like, the biggest issue for me is the fact that so many of the Pokemon don't evolve into, like, ridiculous levels. Especially the ones that I really like Hydreigon and Mienshao. They don't evolve until either the end of the game or like, after the end of the game. It's like, really? It's so painful. That's really one of my only real problems with the game. And as a kid, the only other problem is that as a kid, I didn't get the story. Like, the story is very complicated, and even to this day, I don't, like, 100% get it. But as a kid, I really didn't get it. So I wasn't able to appreciate the story for what it is as a kid. Yeah, I definitely don't want to underhand what they accomplished with it, because Black and White were very innovative. Especially having the Pokemon move. That was amazing for the time. Oh, my back is, like, really sore tonight. Ah. Chocolate mouse. But yeah, they're definitely not my least favorite. That would be X and Y. X and Y was just so boring. I've tried multiple times to replay through it, and every time I just get too bored. The best part about X and Y were the legendaries. Because Xerneas is freaking awesome looking. I have a lot of respect for it. I love the story, and the feature set was really great. The multiplayer experimentation was top-notch. That was the only other thing that, like, that I didn't get as a kid. I didn't get to take advantage of any of that because I didn't know it was there. In fact, there were things I didn't know about until Trigger Conroy's Let's Play of the game. Like, the Entralink for my entire life, I had no clue what that was for. I also never experienced the Dream World either because I didn't know how to access it. And I was also at that age where my parents didn't like me doing anything online. So, like, if something had an online functionality, they were, like, acting like it was the devil. Did you look at any of the things I posted? Not yet. I've been asleep all day. I was, like, really tired today, so I basically just fell asleep at, like, 9 a.m. and then I woke up... I think I woke up at, like, 7 o'clock. It's the ceremony of the 2020 quarantine. Your sleep schedule has to be completely fucked. And it will probably continue to be once I'm not working anymore. But I will, don't worry. When I can find the focus, motivation, and time, I will totally take a look at it. Wait, Cindy! Wait, Cindy pup! Yes, Cindy puppy. I love you, baby. Say hi to everyone on stream. Yes, say hi. Yes, hi, baby. Oh, what's that look on your face? You're being so cute. You're being so cute. I love you. Who's my puppy? Love you with every fiber of my being. And I'm annoying everyone in this raid by petting my dog and not choosing throat chop. And the graphics seriously surpassed any expectation I could have had. Such a huge leap over Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. I never understood the Dream World thing either, and I remember when I was at the point I was gonna start Wi-Fi connection in game and I had an emotional breakdown for no reason. I thought it was gonna kill somebody. Well, like, so my parents just didn't like me doing anything, like, online. Because they were, like, super paranoid of that typical parent cliche of, it's online, so someone's gonna snatch their child or some crap. But after a while, I was able to kind of make them realize, hey, it's not the devil. I was 8, okay? Dude, I think the thing is, when did Black and White come out? If someone could tell me what year Black and White came out, I can tell you how old I was. I want to say it was 2012? Because if so, I was 12. 2012. Oh, wait. You were 12, okay. So I'm 4 years older than you, duly noted. Was it 2012? I'm pretty sure it was. I don't know why I randomly remember that. Alright, hold on. I got this. Because now we have to know. We're both wrong. It was September 18th, 2010. It was 2010. Both of you were wrong. So I was actually 10 years old when Black and White came out. Think about that. I was legit. I meant American release year. Oh, was that the wrong? I just searched release date and it gave me that. Hold on. Hold on. Let me make sure. It says initial release date was September 18th, 2010. Okay. Yeah, that's the Japanese release date. Sorry, I forgot that was before Pokemon games released at the same time. In North America, it was March 6th, 2011. So I was 11 years old when the game came out. I remember it came out right as the 3DS came out. That's true, it did. But yeah, think about that. I was 11 when that came out. Which was weird, yeah. But yeah, that's the... I was freaking 11 years old when that came out. I actually remember the day I got it, too. We picked up my pre-order pretty late at night, like, right before GameStop closed. And I remember I had school the next day, so I was, like, trying to play as much of it as I could before I had to go to school, and then, of course, it was all I could think about. It took a long time to move the 3DS. They must have really liked the DS. Probably. Funny thing is, I have a horrible memory and tend to not remember things, but I remember, I think, almost every time I walked in to pick up my pre-order of a main series Pokemon game. For Platinum, I walked into the GameStop with my dad to pick it up, and I saw they had this massive guidebook for the game, which I still have. It's a bit beat up, and I would read it all the time, but I begged my dad to get it for me. And I told him I would pay him back by doing chores. And he did get me the guidebook. Heart Gold and Soul Silver were both pre-ordered by family members. My mom pre-ordered Soul Silver for me because Soul Silver was the one I wanted. And then as one of my birthday presents, one of my aunts pre-ordered Heart Gold for me at a different GameStop. So when the games came out, we had to go to 2 different GameStops to pick up the pre-orders. And it was sad, though, because, this was back when Pokemon games had good pre-order bonuses. They were offering a Ho-Oh and a Lugia figurine to pre-orders for the people who got them. I was able to get my Ho-Oh, and I still have it, but when I went to go pick up Soul Silver, they were out of Lugias. Which means that I guess Soul Silver was the more popular one. So, for years, I was unable to have both figures, even though I pre-ordered both games. I also no longer have, my pre-order copy of Heart Gold, because I gave it to somebody as a way of goodwill. Walking to GameStop for my Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and Black and White pre-orders. Yeah, God, yeah, you don't forget that kind of stuff. But I'm actually gonna see, because I have both figures right behind me on this shelf. These are the Heart Gold Soul Silver figurines that you would get for pre-ordering. And I mentioned I didn't have the Lugia. Well, it's funny because this Ho-Oh I've had since I was little, and it still looks pretty darn good if you ask me. But the Lugia, I didn't get it through a conventional method. At 2018's BronyCon, I was trading some merch with someone on the table, and they had this figurine on the table, and they knew the value of it, and at first refused to trade it to me, because I didn't have a whole lot to offer them. It also has, like, some slight cosmetic damage to it. Like, it looks like some kid may have scuffed it with some crayon over the course of its life, so it's a bit damaged. It's not like mint condition or anything, and it wasn't in the box either. But they eventually decided at the end of the event to trade it to me for anything I had on my table, so I gave them something and they let me have it. So now I was finally able to actually get both figures. And it was a huge bummer too, because I actually wanted Lugia more than Ho-Oh, because I love Lugia. So it was really painful only being able to have the Ho-Oh figurine and not the Lugia. I'll be breathing it in. This is a really good mashup of TikTok and Addict. See the sunlight, tick-tock on the clock. Just concede and give in to your inner demons again. I actually rewatched the part of my stream where I sang Addict, and I actually didn't do a bad job. Which was surprising. Unfortunately, I no longer have either of the Pokewalkers that came with the games either. I played with those so much. Like, I loved my Pokewalkers. But, one got destroyed. Because one fell out of my bag one day while I was walking home, and it ended up in a puddle of rain. And after that, I never got it to work again when I finally found it. And then my second one went missing. I lost it when I moved. And I will forever miss my Pokewalkers because I loved them. I would play with them at school all the time, and me being a little cheat, I would basically have a way of playing video games during school when telling him it was a pedometer, because it wasn't a lie. I actually did that once too. I was sitting in the bathroom and I was playing on it, and it was making a lot of beeping noises, and a teacher comes into the bathroom and is like, "Are you playing video games in here?" And I said, "No, it's just my pedometer." And they bought it and left. And they didn't even ask to see it. To the sorrow as the buzz ends by tomorrow. By every highway in hell, maybe things won't be so terrible inside this hotel. The original Pokemon Go. Yeah, pretty much. And then there's the freaking Pokeball Plus is basically that, but better. Say second time Game Freak made kids go outside. Well, it helped because that I was in middle school at the time, so by having the Pokewalker on me, I basically was getting all these steps and just walking between classes. Give in to your inner demons again. It's like everyone's using Silvally and Rillaboom, and I'm just like, have Umbreon. My prized shiny. My square shiny female Umbreon in a Beast Ball. This is the song I'm listening to now is a song that reminds me of my girlfriend a lot. Random question, but were you allowed to play M-rated games as a minor? When did you start playing them? Technically, no. But Skyrim was an exception. I forget exactly when I started playing Skyrim, but I remember I think I played it when I was around 14 or 15. But it was the only M-rated game my parents would even let me touch. In fact, my mom wasn't even keen on letting me play it for quite some time, especially since I was such a wuss. But I got really interested in the game because my dad would be playing it, and he, as a way of us playing it together, he would basically print out this long-ass walkthrough and have me read to him what he should do next. And then after a while, he let me play the game myself. Working with me all this time. I remember when we first met, though, I came to visit the people in the high school while I was in 8th grade and you were in 11th, and I immediately thought you were epic because of all your shiny Pokemon. Oh, I'm so happy you were able to come to our class after that because we connected just immediately. Nothing connects people like Pokemon. No joke, the first M-rated game I owned was TF2 when I was 17. And that's not a big... What, you think I'm gonna imply that you're a wuss for doing that? But yeah, my first M-rated game was Skyrim, and I think I started playing it when I was like 14 or 15. And it's awesome. You've been walking with me all this time. I haven't really played any other M-rated games besides that. Like, I think Diablo 3 is M-rated, and I've played some of that. I've played some of Fallout 4, but the game kicked my ass. And what's another M-rated game I played? I think it's I forget if it's rated T or M, but I like a certain South Park game. I've been meaning to get it for Switch because I wouldn't mind streaming that too because I love it. But it's The Fractured Butthole. I played that on Xbox One and I loved it. You've been walking with me all this time. A friend in 4th grade installed GTA on my computer, though he kept the CD so I couldn't play it myself, but he played it at least once when he was over. I have never played GTA, and nor do I ever really want to. You've been walking with me all this time. Here's the shiny frost moth I bred myself. You've been walking with me all this time. Yeah, I've never played GTA. Honestly, I'm just not interested in it, nor am I really interested in Red Dead Redemption either. I mean, if I had to pick between the two, I'd probably play Red Dead Redemption, but... eh. Not really a game I would buy myself. Any of you ever hear of Guns the Duel? Nope, never heard of it. Remember how we tried to avoid that lady that entered his car and stole your money? Aw, jeez. I heard that something you could do in GTA is like, hire a prostitute and then, like, murder them to take back the money you gave them. And I was like, yeah, that right there is why I'm not playing GTA. I could not do that and not feel bad. Because I'm too sympathetic. Or empathetic, I think that's the word I was looking for. Oh, paper flowers. There's this mashup of where Evanescence is doing like some song mashups between them and the Temptation Singer. Hi, baby. Why are you sniffing me? That's Tickles. What, honey? What is it, puppy? What? What is it? What? Oh, you want out? Is that it? Alright, I'll let her out. You want to stay? Hey, jeez. Hey, 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 hey. Hey. There is no need for that. Come on now. There is no need for that. They drop a random amount, so it's not your money being reclaimed. Oh, okay. Gotcha. But yeah, there's like this mashup of, Within Temptations music and Evanescence, which is like the best crossover in history. Doggo, yes. And, my favorite is what I'm currently listening to. It's a mashup / redo of Evanescence's Imaginary and Within Temptation's Supernova. And it's fantastic. Over me. Supernova, supernova, supernova. Supernova, supernova, supernova. Fun fact, I still don't own a GTA game, and it's because I'm afraid of being addicted and wasting too much time. Oh, that's me with every game. It's gonna be me with Binding of Isaac, I'm sure, when that comes. Dang. Freaking Cyber. It's gonna get me addicted to Binding of Isaac. Oh, fuck. Well, rip. It's not because of the content, I mean, I played Spec Ops: The Line. No, I understand what you mean. Getting addicted to video games is really easy. Lord knows how many hours I've poured into Sword and Shield just doing shiny raids. I've wasted so much time on this game, and I don't even care. I kind of have the time to waste now. This glass is stuck to the table. What the heck? Why is it stuck? There we go. I just had lemonade in this just the other night. I'm gonna pour it into a glass because I kind of realized looking at myself in the webcam, it's like it looks very unattractive when I drink something this big. I just think maybe my assistant teacher saying I was wrong about you. I see there was like a damn anime villain redemption arc. Oh my god, Raven, I love you. One of my favorite mashup songs is the Drake and Josh intro song with the instrumental of Drowning Pool's Bodies. I might have to listen to that. That sounds kind of badass. As silly as it sounds, Taboo from Smash Bros. Has kind of disturbed me. I was a bit of a wuss as well. Taboo was freaking creepy. That's not you being a wuss. I thought Master Hand was freaky as hell. I first saw Master Hand when I watched my cousin play Melee, and I had nightmares about that thing for weeks. It was terrifying. And then Taboo was even worse, although I have to admit he was cool looking once I kind of got past how disturbing he looked. I'll post it in the Discord. Alright, go for it. But yeah, there's some really good mashups that I like. I actually have a lot of mashups in my favorites list. Like, there's, a mashup of Imaginary and All the Things She Said. There's Creeping in My Soul and Bring Me to Life. There's, Bring Me to Life and Numb by Linkin Park. There's a combination of Awake and Alive and Bring Me to Life. One of my favorites right now is, it's a mashup of Skillet's Monster and the Vocaloid song. Change who I am. Who I am. No, not Scalopede. Master Hand and Crazy Hand were terrifying as hell. I was younger at the time, so seeing that in Brawl kind of creeped me out. I think Taboo is hilarious. A bald dude that kind of reminded me of Night Teacher in is the Smash Bros. Baddie. That's how to make him not scary. It's like those FNAF videos. All the things she said, all the things she said, running through my head, running through my head, running through my head. Thank God I wasn't a kid in the FNAF days. That would have terrified me. When did that come out? I think 2014, right? So I was 14. If that was the case. I was never, like, that freaked out over it. Although, I think the first time FNAF really scared the shit out of me was, like, FNAF 3. Like, for some reason, the designs of FNAF 3, like, freaked me the fuck out. Yeah, 2014, I think, is when it first came out. So I was a teenager, but... Oh my god. There were moments that really freaked me out, but I wasn't, like, always freaked out. I was more fascinated than I was freaked out. And I still love FNAF. I saw rumors that the newest game may not be coming out next year. It may come out sometime this year. Which would be amazing. I would love to have that to look forward to, like... this year. Security Breach looks horrifying. But yeah, all the FNAF games are now available on Switch. As you guys probably saw, I have like the first 5 Nights at Freddy's on my Switch. I've never actually like played and beaten any of the FNAF games except for the first one. At the same time, fascinated me. My friend also got me into liking FNAF, so I wasn't that scared of it, surprisingly, but Talking Tom is a no-no. Oh my god, way to bring back flashbacks. When I was a kid, my dad liked to mess around with that app on his phone, and it scared the crap out of me. I was actually far more afraid of Talking Tom than I was a lot of other things. Which is really stupid in retrospect, but... This is not enough. It's not enough. Ever seen that Fallout glitch with flying heads and walking piles of gore that can even walk around and talk to you? Oh yeah, the Gibbs. Yeah, I know about that. I love game glitches. I watch videos on them all the time. So chances are I probably know. I love finding out about weird glitches like that. It's so freaky. First time I saw those, I legit had nightmares though. Oh my god, they were so scary. By the way, when are you gonna be hosting the raids? Oh, what do you mean? These aren't my raids, dude. Do you want me to just host random raids that I find on my map, or...? You said you had a shiny den? No, I never said that. Raven, I never said that. These are all... I think you might have misheard me when I was talking about about Den 105. Oh, I'm hallucinating then. I wish I had a shiny den. I would totally, like, host the hell out of that. If I had a shiny den. When I mentioned Den 105, that was the electric den I was raiding in. That's someone else's den that they're auto-hosting. I probably will never have a den to actually host, but like, that's why I said that, like, because I have access to a lot of people who host and usually, like, auto-host in the dead of the night, if someone, like, sees me doing a shiny raid that they want the Pokemon from, I can catch it and trade it to them. Up inside, wake me up inside, call my name and save me from the dark. To run before I come undone, save me from the nothing I've become. Oh, glitches are fun to do. In fact, Dawn of the Dragon is my favorite game to do glitches in. Dawn of the Dragon has tons of really great glitches. Including being able to make 2 freaking levels disappear. And just walk on a black nothing. It's amazing when that happens. Dawn of the Dragon glitches are top tier. Oh yeah, especially when both dragons die at the same time. I wish someone would, like, experiment with that more. Because there's some footage of it online, but... like, there's so many different things the game does in reaction to it that I really hope more people, like, experiment with that. It is hard to set up, though. I've only had it happen to me once. And that was on accident. And it was during the final boss. And I was playing it with my cousin, but I didn't even get to see, like, what happened because I got too excited when the glitch happened and said a word that my parents didn't like. And no, it was not even a swear word. But, I got like put in timeout, and by the time I came out, the glitch was over, and I asked my cousin what happened. They said that basically they died, but I don't really know. But yeah, I've only ever had it happen to me once. I really would like kill to have people experiment with that glitch more, like do it in different places. The most like in-depth video I know exists on YouTube was from the Let's Player Random Game Critic. During his Let's Play of the game, he was fighting the elite enemy in Ruins of Warfang, and glitched it like 4 times in a row. And one of them included him and his friend dying at the same time. And it was really cool. Don't even get me started. I had to listen to so much loud static trying to figure out a new beginning audio for it. Because your parents put you in timeout. That is a new one. Yeah, I was like mad at that for quite some time because I wanted to see what happened. Luckily nowadays though, my parents seriously like don't mess with me unless they really feel like they have to. I was their first kid, so that's kind of an enough said situation. They were still kind of trying to figure out how they felt about like their kids as parents. Especially in regards to swearing, because, like, they thought everything was a swear word. Like, I couldn't say crap, I couldn't say crud, I couldn't say hell, I couldn't say suck. It's like, I couldn't say, like, anything. But thankfully, as I got older, my mom stopped caring about it and basically told me if I don't swear in front of my dad or my grandma, she doesn't care what I say. Lose a world record because I got put in timeout. Yeah, that would have happened to me. If I was a speedrunner, that's what would have happened to me. Someone insulted him in GTA, so he replied with, well, I'd say your aim is cancer, but cancer actually kills people. Oh! Oh, that's such a good burn. Wow, even StarFox64 said crud. Yeah, I couldn't even say that. And as a kid, I didn't get it either. Trust me, as a kid, I didn't get it either. Like, I was trying to tell my parents for the longest time, that's not a swear word, but they literally thought it was. So that drove me nuts, and eventually they stopped, because I couldn't stop saying it because every other kid around me said it, they gave up enforcing that, but, oi. Yeah, my parents were very strict when I was a kid. Or at least a heck of a lot more strict than they are now. Especially my dad. He used to make me have to go to church. Has ever been punished by their parents on livestream to have that haunting you for the rest of your life? I'd believe it. Especially with how many young kids livestream these days, I would not be surprised if that happened. I would actually be more shocked if it didn't. You've been a bad girl, go to church. The sad thing is that was kind of my dad's mentality. Again, he kind of don't go to jail, but go to church. That's a new one. Like I said, that was another thing my dad kind of warmed up to, is that I didn't want to go to church. It wasn't like I had any issue with religion in general, because I don't. Like, if someone believes in a religion, like, go for it. No big deal. Everyone has a right to believe in whatever they want. New way to rehabilitate criminals. Well, they do talk about how criminals in jail sometimes do, like, discover Christianity or whatever religion, so good on them for that. But personally, I don't really believe in any religion. I'm more focused on enjoying the life that I'm currently living than worrying about what might happen after. Or trying to serve an entity that may or may not exist to only find out that there was nothing really worth wasting my life for. Basically, my thought is that I like to believe there is some sort of omnipotent being that exists that's watching us, probably with disappointment. But if there is, great. If there isn't, okay. Like I said, I like to believe someone's watching over us and looking out for us. But if not, it's okay. Not a big deal. The only time I get irritated with religions is when they try to use their religion to harm other people. Like when those hardcore Christians like tell people who are gay or lesbian or whatever that what they're doing is a sin and they're gonna burn in hell for that. Yeah, no, you're gonna burn in hell for saying shit like that. Because it's not... Humanity was not meant to speak for God. If God wants to speak, he will frickin' speak. So humans trying to act like they know what God wants is actually more of a sin than me being gay. I just remembered that clip of a teen girl with CP who got spanked with a bell on a webcam by her dad and mom. Oh my. Okay. Whatever you say, dude. Obvious troll is obvious. Come on, raids, load faster. Drugs are bad, kids? Good response there. Good response. Into my core, where I've become so numb, without a soul, a spirit sleeping somewhere cold. I think that girl was on Dr. Phil or something. I would believe it, because that's you should not treat your kids like that. It's one thing to lecture them about doing something wrong, but the second you start physically harming them, especially with a freaking belt, you're dead to me. Like, seriously. Physical harm to your children literally does nothing but scar them for life and give them severe emotional issues. Hell, my mom didn't even like grounding me, because she realized real quick that when she grounded me, all that did was upset me further and I learned nothing. So it's not like I was a spoiled bride who was never grounded. I was a kid who just needed to be grounded in a different way. Or at the very least, like, talked to in a different way. And I think her dad got a pretty bad reputation after that? Yeah, I'll bet. The funny thing is, this person ranting about Skylanders, I'm not even angry about it. Because it's so obvious they're just trolling. There's no weight to their words whatsoever, so... So FYI, if you're trying to anger me, you're not pissing me off at all. Makes me think of that mom who entered her daughter's bedroom and scolded them for not flushing the toilet on camera. That was amazing. So many good parodies from that. Oh my god. That is so embarrassing. Holy hell. Glad my parents don't do shit like that. I'm catching so many extras of these. Probably just gonna send them all out on surprise trade and see what I get. Me too. I'm gonna move these to a different box. If I can find the room. People have made remixes from that. Oh my. Poor girl. But yeah, I'm thinking I'll, send a bunch of these out on surprise trade and see what I get. Give people some nice shinies. I literally love doing this. And sometimes the good karma comes back on me and I get some decent stuff. I feel like a monster. I've become, the nightmare's just begun. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I feel like a monster. I feel like a monster. OMG. Why OMG? Save me from this, make it end. I must confess that I feel like a monster. When I've become, the nightmare's just begun. I must confess that I feel like a monster. Read that earlier comment. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. But hey, Raven, if you're still in the chat, crap, the comment was dropped. Oh no. Raven, if you're still in the chat, if you want any of those shiny Pokemon, let me know before I send them out on surprise trade. Huh? Who has summoned the ancient one? Oh, okay. But yeah, I have like more Pico, Shinx, Luxio, Stoutland. I got like a bunch of shinies in there, so if you want any of them, let me know. Because otherwise I'll just send them out into random people and hope I make someone's day. Monster, I feel like a monster. 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 Are my comments just getting dropped now? I don't know. I'm not doing anything to your comments, if that's what you're asking. The only thing I've done as a mod is to time out that person who was being weird. Jen, I just can't hold it. I see how you're going crazy. Always think about me, baby, on the daily. Under the bed, in my body, in my head. I want somebody come and save me from this, make it end. How you think I'm bothered? I must confess that I feel like a monster. I'm afraid of monsters, monsters! Does the chat censor swears? I don't think so. Let me check. Nope. And now that's just gonna hang there in the chat. I'm not sure why. Most of what you say is coming through just fine. Stabbed me in the back, took everything I had, looked to your friends and laughed. Maybe it's just a dream. It's inside of me. Stop this monster. Oh, okay. Hey, Raven. I can't see- oh wait, never mind. I found it. I'm not subscribed to you, that's really stupid. I have latest comments that I haven't responded to. And, did you realize the mic was on? Oh my gosh. Okay, you should be, a mod now, Raven. I was looking for your channel link and I couldn't find it right away, but I found it. Because in order to do that, I have to copy and paste that to make you a mod. So now if someone starts being a dick again, I'm not the only one who can, silence people. Volgorn, I might make a mod too. Wait, really? Damn, son? Well, I definitely wouldn't want to make anyone a mod that I wouldn't trust, and Lord knows next to my girlfriend, I trust you the most. Like I said, Volgorn might be a mod at some point too, because I have no reason not to trust him. But for now it's just you and my girlfriend. But I might have to add her new account on here too, because she changed accounts. I can remove myself. Can you really? I can remove myself. You're gonna mod yourself to death. Oh my god. Yes, look. Oh no. I have given the mod powers to the wrong person, clearly. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh my god, dude. You've been a mod for 5 seconds and you're already breaking shit. I don't regret it. Only scars remain of who I was. There's no one left to carry on. Open up your eyes and I can't resist, but that's what it takes to be infinite. Not even 50 seconds in, I'm already causing chaos. You are chaos incarnate. That's why I love you. You, my girl. And that's the difference in you and me. I have the power, let me show you what it's all about. It's only me and you, who is gonna save you now? Beneath my skin. There's a reason I have this labeled as a not for kids stream. Combination of resistance and hero. Heck yeah. My parents are pretty chill for the most part, actually. I keep hearing how others had horribly unsupportive parents. It's not that my parents were unsupportive, far from it. Mainly, it's more like I just don't think they were entirely prepared for the kind of kid I was. Because you never really expect to have a kid with autism or a mental disability, so... I wasn't diagnosed with autism for quite a few years, so most people just thought my behaviors were me misbehaving and not being a good kid, which obviously was not fun to deal with because everyone thought I was basically the troubled kid, while also being the good kid at the same time because I was polite and basically did what I was told. Oh no, I didn't think you meant my parents. I was just kind of like saying how like my parents weren't unsupportive per se. It's more like I think they came off like that. But it was kind of like, they weren't, but they came off like that sometimes. Especially in terms of, like, my interests. Because my dad, like, wanted me to, like, join clubs and go do sports and stuff, and, like, kind of so did my mom. But I was a nerd. And I liked video games, and that's all I wanted to ever do because, it made me happy, and school didn't make me happy. So I basically wanted to do nothing but that. And I only ever wanted to talk about Pokemon, because as someone with autism, my special interest was, and still is, Pokemon. Take my heart, they can take my breath when they pry it from my cold dead chest. I was diagnosed with Asperger's around 2006, I think. I was such a troubled child. Yeah, that's what I was diagnosed with. So I have the same thing. But it's like, I basically would just annoy everybody because all I ever wanted to talk about was Pokemon. And nobody wanted to be my friend despite me wanting nothing but friends. And I never understood why no one liked me. And to be honest, I still kind of don't. Other than I kind of realize now how annoying I was. But it's like, nobody I knew liked Pokemon along with me. So I had like no friends for quite a few years. I was very lonely. And even people I thought were my friends in my neighborhood, they usually resorted to roughhousing so much they were beating me up, or they just made fun of me and left me out. One person even cheated me out of my Victini from Black and White because I couldn't beat the Dragon Gym, and I didn't know where to find dragon types. And he traded me a dragon in exchange for my Victini, saying it would help me beat the gym, and it didn't, so he basically ran off with my event Victini. I had horrible anger issues from frustration. I turned around completely in my later years, surprisingly. I didn't really have anger issues per se. I mean, I mainly have issues with all of my emotions. I'm very sensitive. And it causes a lot of problems for me. Mainly it was just because I just had so many problems handling my emotions. And I didn't know what to do about it. And nobody could really help me figure out what to do about it. And as I got older, those mental issues kind of just got worse. So, like, I'm chill in like, don't judge people in my adult years, but I still suffer from, like, anxiety and depression, and pretty badly. Although, in recent weeks, I've been, like, coming to terms with who I am and what I have. So I'm able to, like, kind of stop being so uncomfortable in a way. Like, at work, I've started stemming for the first time, like, rocking back and forth and whatnot, which it really helped. Like, I was starting to get this uncomfortable pressure in my head that I usually get when I'm trying to be normal for too long. So I tried rocking in a chair that was behind where I was working. And the chair shouldn't have been there, and my supervisor told me not to sit in it. And that I shouldn't have been there, but I felt amazing for the few moments I was able to kind of rock back and forth. But yeah, my entire life has kind of been me being an emotional mess. My class had almost zero bullying. I was dealt a decent hand, all things considered. I'd be screwed if my class wasn't super chill. Oh, I wish I had that. I had the exact opposite. I was bullied constantly throughout all of the years I was in school. It really sucked. And I had, like, no friends to back me up. At least, honestly, the closest thing I had to a group of friends in my life was in my later years of high school. And Raven knows what I'm talking about. I just had bad classes all the time. Although it doesn't help that most of my years were spent in Virginia. And Virginia is, like, full of rich, snobby kids. Especially the area I was living in. So, pretty much all of those kids, like, just were really cruel and mean. Pokemon was honestly my only, like, saving grace. That got kind of deep. But yeah, that's part of the reason I'm so sympathetic and chill with people nowadays, no matter who they are, is because I know what it's like to have people constantly judging you and having nothing about you be right. So I refuse to let other people feel that way. Because I hate that feeling, and I can't imagine doing it to somebody else. So like, that's part of the reason I'm always so afraid I'm upsetting people. Because it's the last thing I want to do. You make me brave. Riot, let's start riots. Invincible, earthquake, powerful. I'm made of fire. I'm hardwired. You make me feel invincible. I spent a fair bit of time in the special ed surrounded by kids with ADHD, autism, and other learning disabilities. It was an adventure, to put it that way. I didn't really know anyone else with any disorders, to be honest with you. Until high school, there were very few. I didn't really know any other kids who were like me. Part of the reason I didn't really have any friends. Though I think it made me more tolerant in later years. I believe it. But yeah, I still suffer from my depression quite often. Today I was honestly, like, really considering whether I really wanted to stream or not. Or sympathetic, perhaps. Maybe. Honestly, it's kind of a sad thing to think about, but it's really hard to be sympathetic unless you've suffered yourself. Because only then do you realize, oh my gosh, this feels horrible. I can totally imagine how other people might feel about this, and I will do my best to make sure they don't. Raven's a perfect example of this. She deals with her own problems, and that's why I try to make sure she is at least just a little bit happy whenever she comes over to my place. I get her, like, some treats, or I get her, like, an amiibo or something like that. Because that's how I show affection. I'm terrible at expressing myself normally, so I express how much I care by giving them things, because that's what I like. You could tell me I'm great, or fantastic, or beautiful, or whatever, and, I mean, I'll believe it, but what says it to me more is when people gift me things. Which is why I make it such a big deal when people do that for me, because to me that means the world. So, yeah. And I do the same thing. Literally, like, I will do everything in my power to give people gifts when I like them. Simply just because I like doing it. It's fun. Yeah, depression is not fun. I'm glad you've been spared from it. Anxiety and depression on top of autism is a whole nother ballpark of its own, but I live with it. I don't take medications for anything, so I just kind of live with it. I always have. This is the call, Rising Revolution. You give things for others, but you feel like you don't deserve gifts yourself. Yeah, that pretty much nails my personality. And it's like, I always realize, it took me a long time to realize that it probably annoys people that I say stuff like that. It's because that's why so many people are like, just tell me how to give this to you. That's kind of how Cyber was last night. Ugh, drink that too fast. But yeah, I love giving things to others, but then when they try to return the favor, it's so strange. I feel uncomfortable. Although granted, part of that is because my parents kind of raised me that way. They never liked accepting gifts or money from people for some reason. I never got that as a kid because I always interpreted it as people just being nice. But they always I was always taught like that usually when people do that, they want something from you in return, and you can never like... I was basically taught that you should never expect that people are just being nice. But I don't really believe that, per se, but it's more like it's just caused me to constantly feel discomfort when people are willing to give me things. And to give it to people who actually get mad when they receive stuff. Yeah, I've seen that. Like, it's a hard feeling. I actually have to express this. When I say what I say, it in no way means I'm ungrateful for your gift. I'm very much the opposite. But it's always like, I always question, do you really want to do that? Or are you sure you want to? Or, because in my head, I'm basically thinking like, what the, why did my music stop? Yes, I'm still watching. For me, it's like, in my head, I'm thinking like, do they really want to do this for me? And why me of all people? Like, there's a billion people who probably would want to be able to be more grateful. People do that? Wait. Okay, so let me read your thing. I would rather give things to you than give it to people who actually get mad when they receive stuff. I would never get mad at someone for giving me something. I don't care what it is. YouTubers who get gifts and then reprimand those who give it because it wasn't the perfect gift. The fuck kind of mindset is that? Imagine getting free stuff and beating people up because it wasn't just right. No, because I can't imagine people doing that. That's horrible. What YouTubers do that? That's disgusting. I would never do that. If someone bought me a freaking, like, cookie cutter, that I would be, like, grateful as hell, because what the item is doesn't matter. It's the fact that they got you something. Especially since most of the time these people don't even really know the person they're giving it to. That's what actually makes me feel like it's even more selfless, is that you got me this capture stuff and you barely knew me. That's, like, mind-blowing to me. But yeah, like, who the hell does that? I've seen a person get free fan art and curse the person out because it wasn't exactly like they wanted. Oh, I did hear about a YouTuber that did that. I think it was, wasn't it Lily Pete? I think it was Lily Pete that did that. And I saw people were, like, seriously giving that person a cross eye. Like, yeah, I heard about that and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Every time someone draws me fan art, I love it. Lily Orchard. That's right, they changed their name again. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Lily Orchard who did that. Yeah, I was pissed. every time someone draws me fan art, I go out of my way to, like, show it off and make sure the person gets credit and make sure they know that it's appreciated. I mean, hell, my current profile picture on DeviantArt was drawn by someone out of sheer goodwill. They said they basically saw one of my videos and became very interested in my mascot and wanted to draw her. And so they drew that, and I really liked it. It kind of reminded me of Looney Tunes. So I decided to make it my profile picture on DeviantArt. And I also featured it in one of my videos and said that because I feel like that's the best thing you can do. Lord knows I loved when people did that for me. I might need to try sleeping. I'm getting drowsy and I don't want to dip before I say goodbye. If you ever receive a spare shiny Solgaleo or Zekrom, let me know. No problem, dude. I have dealt with them. They psychologically abused my friend and made his pedophilic MLP fanfiction? Ugh! The fuck? Ugh, it hurts me that I used to actually like their videos. There's like one video of theirs I thought was fucking hilarious, and I still watch it a couple of times every once in a while, but oh my god, what is this person? Like, I've been hearing how much controversy they've had around them, because I watch Just a Robot a lot, and he's talked about them before. And I don't even know how this person functions. Ugh! What the hell? Never mind the fact that that's not even a ship that people even do. Ew! Why? The fuck is wrong with this person? I'm gonna go kick their ass. That's what I'm gonna do. Then they pressured a former sex assault victim to draw bestiality art for them? Ugh! How has this person not been, like, destroyed by the internet yet? Ugh. That's terrible. God, don't tell my girlfriend this stuff. She would freaking kill him. Actually, I have quite a few friends that would kill this person for doing that alone. What did I just walk into? Oh, don't ask. Don't ask. I haven't seen your name before, though. What's up? I just got here 10 seconds ago. I'm sorry this is your introduction. It's okay. Basically, they brought up a YouTuber that's committed some pretty bad things, and I'm just like, how have they not been, like, torn down by the internet yet? Zeku, I think is your name. Like I said, I haven't seen you before. What's up? Oh. Having a stream in the background while doing homework is all. Oh, thank you. I'm grateful you think my stream is worth watching while you do homework. All over me. Was on my hooves. Any better what to do? It's kinda hit or miss me. Well, let you see me cry. Call me a Pegasus. I knew about the bestiality art from the victim and swore to silence because they knew Lily would destroy their image if that leaked. How would that destroy their image? That would destroy Lily's. If it hasn't been destroyed already. Because she's the victim here. So Lily would be the one torn down by the internet, not this person. Because all she would have to say is that Lily forced her to do it, and I'm sure everyone would believe her. Because Lily's done quite a few things before this, so they're not exactly looking squeaky clean either. Of course she did. But how would she even be the real victim in this scenario? Like, how is she the victim? How? She forced someone who wasn't comfortable with the subject to draw art and then claimed she was a victim? Like, that doesn't even make sense. And that Patch made the art thing up to hurt her. Oh my god. Like I said, I'm sorry, but Lily P has done so many things before this that, nobody would believe her. And if people are believing her, then they're idiots. God, I hope Jar makes a video on this. I'm tempted to make a video on it. Cause I'm tempted to call her out for her bullshit. Cause my heart goes out to, Patch, I'm assuming is the name of the person. She gaslit her fans into believing Patch was the real abuser. Oh my god. How does she have fans anymore? How does she even have fans to gaslight? I sure hope, if you ever are able to say something to this person, Patch, let them know that I'm on their side. Let my emotions go, fuck being a sober hoe. This is the mantra, this is my life. You're playing with now till the end of the night. Money by fire, the passion ignites. They were non-binary, by the way. I'm assuming you're talking about Patch there? Gotcha. Pointing out, though, is that if you ever get to talk to Patch, let them know that I'm on their side. And they can talk to me if they need to. Because what the hell? Yeah, I'm glad I unsubbed from Lily Orchard all those years ago. Because they don't deserve any subs. Not for what they've done. The second they started hurting people, they were dead to me. Because it's disgusting to hurt people like that. But yeah, if someone drew, like, frickin' artwork for... People have drawn artwork for me before, whether it be commissioned or not, and I've loved every piece of artwork that's been done. Some people have misinterpreted what I've done and claim and whatnot, like, one person drew a picture of Fate, as a Pokemon trainer, and I didn't include it in my favorite picks of the last 10 years, and I have the feeling they got offended. And they didn't give me the chance to explain that it says favorite. It doesn't mean that's all the pictures I like. So, like, I think they got offended for no reason, but... Call them a cow to hurt them over their body issues, and when Patch called her out on it, Lily fired back that Patch was an idiot because Lily meant cow as an annoying woman. I'm resisting the urge to punch my laptop's monitor. First she attacked someone over their body issues, then misgendered them, and she is trans herself. Yeah, I know. That's why I just said, I'm literally, like, holding back my fists. Oh my god. Well, hey, if she's gonna misgender someone else, then why don't I? She doesn't deserve to be referred by her preferred pronouns if she's not gonna do it for other people. So he is a dick. So, ha. It's like, guess what, Lily? I can do it to you too. Granted, I'll probably still say the preferred pronoun because I don't want to be that big of a dick. But honestly, like, if I ever get in a conversation with her, I will probably misgender her just to show her what it's like. Luckily, I don't have to worry about that because I'm a cis. I'm cis, so that's the term, right? Cisgender is when you're basically what you're biologically as. Misgendering them hurts other trans people more than her, so I'd be the bigger person. True. You have a point there. But I'm gonna say that, like I said it once. And I'm good. I said it once. But yeah, dealing with her has not been fun to say the least. I'll bet. Well, I've known about this drama for a couple of years since I saw Jar's video on it. Like, I know about the drama between her and Josh Scorcher, which I still love his videos. But, yeah, I've basically, she has been dead to me since the stuff she did with Josh Scorcher. And I found out, like, all this newer stuff that she's been doing, and I'm just like, can we just take her off YouTube already? Because she is literally being the biggest bully ever. And based on what I said previously about me being bullied my whole life, I have no tolerance for bullies. Slowly turn on her as I reveal the things she did. Yes, that is the satisfying part. Hopefully, like, if you keep doing that, we'll be able to... Damn, what did I walk into? Weird thing is, I don't even remember being subbed to this channel. This stream just showed up in my feed. I think YouTube might have auto-subbed me. Is auto-subbing a thing? And I'm sorry that, once again, I'm sorry this is what you walk into. I usually don't discuss this kind of stuff, but, like, this is a YouTuber I've known about for quite some time, and I used to watch them when I was younger. So I've been, like, really irritated that they've been doing this stuff, and I can't stand bullies. But seriously, YouTube can auto-sub you? I didn't know that was a thing. I have noticed, though, I have gotten comments of people saying, like, my videos and my stuff has been showing up in people's feeds more often. So that, I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. Though I'm not really sure why. It's like, since when did my channel start showing up in random people's feed? I got to watch her go from being a darling on Gamergazi to her being owned on that subreddit as they learned her true nature. That was epic. Exposing someone who's being cruel to people is always the best thing ever. A friend of mine told me he was once randomly subbed to PragerU for no reason, and he hates PragerU. I'm assuming there's a good reason for that. I've noticed a lot of YouTubers have been, like, serious dickholes recently. Like, in the last, like, couple of years, a whole lot of YouTubers have, like, fallen from grace and started doing some really cruel things. And I don't understand it. Like, how could you ever be cruel to your subscribers? The only times I could be considered cruel to my subscribers is if they're obviously trolling or bullying someone else, in which case I will probably not have any tolerance for it, but I don't really consider that being cruel, but they might in their eyes. Because I don't really like giving chances to those who don't deserve it. She got called out so hard for claiming to care about pedos in the brony community while making pedophilic fanfiction. She never posted there again. Yeah, that's disgusting. She is, like, even deader to me now that I know that she supports that crap. And that's another thing I've noticed that's been popping up in the MLP fandom more than it should, is there's a lot of people calling out for pedophilia. And just, why? Like, seriously, people, do you guys not realize the second you embrace that, you're gonna get your ass handed to you? That's wrong! Why is it so hard for people to realize that shit is wrong? It's like, I know I said yesterday that people shouldn't get so mad about, like, stuff in a fictional writing because it's fiction, but there's a line. There's still a line in that, and that's that if you're writing, like, fanfiction about something that's that kind of wrong, then you're trash. Especially when you're putting it in a good light. Yesterday we were talking about Spotted Leaf's Heart, which is a Warriors book that has been called out in controversy for portraying I think pedophilia and child grooming. But the difference here is it's put in a negative light, and it's meant to be more of a warning instead of supporting it. And that's what I was saying too. People need to realize that they're also not human; they're cats. But again, the biggest difference is that writing fan fiction about it and putting it and portraying it in a good light is where the line is, and that's way over it. Although I do love how in the Warriors fandom that book created like a bunch of really cool animations where one perfect example is, I think it was Thistleclaw who was basically grooming Spotted Leaf, and his dead mate Snowfur came back from StarClan after finding out what he had been doing and murdered his ass for being a pedophile. I loved it. Especially since she was the mother of his kit, Whitestorm. So I love the idea that, like, his wife came back from the dead to just destroy him for committing shit like that. Because that's what should happen. But yeah, sorry that you had to walk into this, Seku. I know this is like a disturbing conversation, but... I kind of have a feeling people who watch my channel kind of want to know what my morals are and stuff, because I can't blame them. With YouTubers pulling shit like this, I can't blame them for, like, wanting to know where I stand on this stuff. And trust me, I would never be one of those people. I'd rather die. Pedophilia as a plot element, say a story about a child recovering from trauma. Exactly, like, and I even said that, people who are complaining about it being portrayed in books in a negative light are actually adding to the problem, because the reason why people are putting stuff in is to acknowledge that it is a problem. And if people want to constantly censor talking about things like that, they're just letting it continue. Because awareness really is the best way to make people realize this is shit. And especially recently, I've seen a lot of stuff popping up on my Facebook about people talking, like, about being aware of this stuff. And I got a little annoyed at constantly seeing it in my feed because I didn't really want to constantly hear about it, but I didn't say anything about it like that. I just left it be. Because it's just so sad. I can't stand it. It's disgusting.